जय गजानन। गणेशाय नमस्तुभ्यं हेरंबाय एकदंतिनी स्वानंदवासिने तुभ्यं ब्रह्मणस्पतये नमः। My pranams to all Paramacharyas, Acharyas and Gurus. And we continue today with a different aspect on Ganesha. Today begins the Malamas or the downed mass or extra month in a calendar year as per the Ganesha Sampradaya, and this month begins from today 17th May to 15th June 2026. It's called Downed Maas or Adhik Maas. So this comes on Chaitra or Falgun. It could be anywhere between these months where an extra month is added, and the glory or the importance of this month we shall look into in today's session. This comes in chapter 32 of part 4 or Khand 4 of Srimad Mudgal Puran. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Daśaratha said, "Please tell me about the glory of Sankashti Chaturthi Vrat that comes in the Adhik Maas known as Malamas. I'm not content even after listening to all the legends of Ganesha, as they are really joy-bestowing." So here the conversation is in the Mudgal Puran is going on between Daśaratha and sage Vasishth. Sage Vasishth is describing the various Chaturthis, and here now Daśaratha is asking about the Chaturthi that comes in Malamas or in this extra month. Sage Vasishth says, during the Raivata Manvantara, Raivata, just like the present is every Manvantara has a name. So during the Raivata Manvantara, there was a king named Dharmadatta who ruled the kingdom of Andhra Pradesh. He was a righteous and a very acclaimed king. He would perform many yajñas. He was skilled in warfare. He was praised by everyone for his political acumen and wisdom and humility. He collected a sixth of the produce of his subjects as tax. 1/6 of the quantity of crop or whatever was a production was taken as tax. He protected his subjects diligently. Unexpectedly, the sovereign king, acclaimed and well versed in Shastras, was afflicted by ascites, that is, it's a fluid collection in the abdomen. He was afflicted by this disease. He tried various remedies, yet there was no respite. He performed the tuladana, tulavaram, that is, you weigh yourself with a quantity of something, whatever you want to offer to the god, like donating the grains, or they have the jaggery equivalent to the weight of the person. Yet his disease did not get respite. It intensified actually. He visited many pilgrimage centers. He worshipped gods, performed all rituals. Yet he could not be cured of the disease. So he was very grief-stricken. He mulled over even committing suicide by consuming poison or by drowning. Then the people were very distressed. Just then, sage Aṣtāvakra, the Aṣtāvakra Gita is very well known. Sage Aṣtāvakra arrived at his palace. When the king saw him, he deferred his decision of consuming poison, and he performed a puja of the sage. He offered him a meal, and thereafter, with all humility, Dharmadatta said, "O Panditji, you are verily a Yogeshwara. My life has been blessed by your darshan, and I feel uplifted. I was contemplating suicide. I must have amassed some merits that have been blessed with your darshan today, just at the right moment, just at the nick of time, which has saved me from falling into hell." We all know that committing suicide is a sin. Vasishth continues the narration. Hearing this, the compassionate Aṣtāvakra was pleased and asked with concern, O Maharaja, what is the reason for this decision? You will be free from this disease, there's no doubt about it. O king, a terrible sin has been committed by you and your entire kingdom. Your degradation is as a result of the depletion of Chaturthi Vrata. That is, you all have forgotten to do the Chaturthi Vrata. You, including all the subjects in your kingdom. So you also must endure. So since the people have forgotten to do the Chaturthi Vrata, you also must endure the sins of your subjects. This vrata grants fourfold Purusharthas and must be observed before the commencement of any deeds. Though you performed many virtuous deeds, none of them granted you the success you deserved. By not observing this Chaturthi Vrata, you accumulated sins and you must bear the consequence. So, with all your people, you will be deserving hell. Therefore, if you wish to be saved from these consequences, you and the entire kingdom must observe this Malamas Chaturthi Vrata. Having explained thus the sage with empathy, he explained in detail the importance of this Vrata. Dharmadatta was extremely shocked. He has been going to do so many yajñas, but he had forgotten this Vrata. The delighted Dharmadatta said to the Yogindra, I was blessed with the knowledge of this Vrat from you because of some previous merits. Definitely. O merciful one, please describe again and explain the noble form of Ganesha. I shall forever worship this supreme God with single pointed devotion. The glory of the one whose Vrat is Siddhi bestowing must definitely be extraordinary. Sage Aṣtāvakra said, O Dharmadatta, O illustrious one, listen to the form of Ganesha. He is a bestower of success to everybody. The word Gajanana symbolizes the head, which is the Nirguna Brahma, that is without any attributes. His body is of Saguna Brahma, that is with attributes. The yogic form of Gajanana is the union of both these forms. The Saguna and the Nirguna together forms the totality of Gajanana. Siddhi is the form of illusions and Buddhi is the bearer of these illusions. Vignesha conducts his divine plays through both these Siddhi and Buddhi. This is the reality of the world. He can be experienced by the practice of Swa-Samvedya Yoga. Swa knowing, that is self. Samvedya, knowing oneself by one's own knowledge. It's a self-knowing. It's a knowing of self by the self itself. That is why yogis revere him as the dweller of Swananda Loka. Through yoga, the yogis realize that the individual being is the microcosm and Swananda is the macrocosm in the cosmos. Ganesha is the causal aspect. The syllable Ga in the word Gana represents this Vishwa, the world, created from the Sanyoga. And the syllable Na represents Ayoga, that is non-differentiation, that is which is not different. The Lord of both, the union of both Ga and Na is Gana, and the Lord of that Gana is Ganesha. The Isha of Gana is Ganesha. Vigneshwara is attained by Shanti Yoga. The modifications of the mind are fivefold. The Chitta Vrittis, there are 5 types of Chitta Vrittis. They are Kshipta, Vikshipta, Moda, Ekagra and Nivritti. And its infatuations, that is tendencies towards attraction towards sense objects, is also fivefold. It is only by giving up those and going beyond these tendencies and temptations of the mind that one can attain its Lord, that is Chintamani. the driver of this chitta. Chitta is mind, consciousness, matter, that is mental matter. That is why Gananatha is referred to as Chintamani, the Lord of Chitta. Hence, you must worship him and you will attain yogic peace. After saying this, Aṣtāvakra initiated the king Dharmadatta into the Mala mantra and then disappeared. The Mala mantra is the mantra is Namo Dundi Rajaya Sarveshwaraya. Namo Dundi Rajaya Sarveshwaraya is the mantra for this Malamas. So he initiated Dharmadatta in this mantra and disappeared. That is, he went about it on his way. King Dharmadatta was overjoyed. Blessed thus, he considered himself very fortunate. He enthusiastically observed this Malamasa Kṛṣṅa Chaturthi Vrata. Kṛṣṅa Chaturthi Vrata is on the dark side of the moon. That is, after the full moon, the waning side, the Chaturthi that comes at that time. So this Vrata was then popularized. He performed this Chaturthi Vrata, he remained fasting, he told all his people in the kingdom to observe this fast and with all the proper rituals, that is following the daily rituals, that is getting up early in the morning, having bath and all of that rituals, applying sindoor, then doing puja, remaining on fast, then offering Shammi Mandars, the Durva leaves to Gajanana. All this, so he performed this and he also popularized it in his kingdom. So this Vrat was then popularized in the kingdom and everybody started observing it. As a result, Dharmadatta, the king, was cured of his disease. The people too became free of all diseases and were happy. The king worshipped Ganesha regularly with single-pointed devotion. The king made generous donation to please Ganesha. Later on, in his old age, the king handed over his kingdom to his son, and with his wife went to the forest in seclusion to do penance and meditation. In the end, they ascended to the Swananda Loka of Vignesha. His subjects were eventually united with the divine. Such is the glory of all the Siddhi bestowing Malamas Chaturthi Vrata. So there's one more story relating to this Vrata, which is liberating. There was a Kshatriya in the province of Gandhara. He was habituated to stealing and looting the people. He was addicted to gambling and alcohol. He was a womanizer. He would consume beef. He was perpetual liar. All the bad qualities he had. He would pose as a false witness. The wicked one was quarrelsome and prone to violence. So when this was all these qualifications, the king banished him from the kingdom. So he was made to stay in the forest. There he would waylay the travelers, rob them of their belongings and kill them. He would not spare Brahmins, children or women. He continued to commit such sins. He was joined by like-minded thieves. The while lowly one accumulated massive wealth by committing all these kinds of robberies with the help of this team of robbers. He indulged in various ways and lived a comfortable life. Once, on a Malamas Kṛṣṅa Chaturthi day, this wicked man was crouching in a mountain cave, waiting for his prey or someone who would pass through that forest. He noticed a traveler. He leapt out from his hiding place and followed him, armed with a weapon. Seeing the evil soul approaching him, that traveler started running away for his life. After chasing him for a mile, the thief tripped and fell. Seeing the thief fallen on the ground, the enraged traveler turned back to smash the thief on his head with a stone. The Kshatriya's head was fractured instantly and he fell down unconscious. He regained consciousness at moonrise. Next day, though he was injured and in pain, he somehow returned home and ate some rice porridge. Thereafter, on the next day, that is Panchami, he died and went to Swanandaloka. After darshan of Ganesha, he was liberated. Even though he was sinful, even though he had a historical record of all sins, because he had fasted on that Sankashti Chaturthi Vrat, on where he had observed the Sankashti Chaturthi Vrat on the for this Malamas, even though ignorantly, means he was unconscious and therefore he could not eat, and even he ate after moonrise on Panchami only. Then fifth day only he actually ate. So he died on the Panchami day, but when he went back home, it was already after moonrise only you eat, break the fast. So he had unknowingly performed this Chaturthi Vrata, and so he got the punya of that Chaturthi Vrata. So even though he observed unknowingly, he was liberated and he went Sida Swanandaloka. Then what about the merits of the Vrat if we do it with full knowledge? One can obtain anything that one desires by observing this Vrata. Such is the vast and immeasurable glory of Malamas Sankashti Vrata. So even anyone who reads or listens to this will be blessed with all this or what you desire. Now in this connection, there is an information I'll read out from Marathi from Yogendra Mutt at Morgaon. चैत्र फाल्गुन या 12ही मासामध्ये अनेक वेळा तिथीचे क्षय वृद्धी होत असते व त्यामुळेच प्रत्येक 3 वर्षांनी मराठी 13वा मास येत असतो. त्यालाच अधिक अथवा दौंड मास म्हणतात. या सर्वच मासांनी क्रमाने देवादिकांची तपश्चर्या करून विशेष वरदान प्राप्त करून घेतले आहे व अंती सर्वांनीच श्री गणेशाराधन करून भगवान गणराज प्रभू कडून विशेष आराधन पूर्वक वरदान प्राप्त करून घेतले आहे. त्यामुळे प्रत्येक संप्रदायातच अधिक मासाचे फल हे अधिक असतो. Now here Malamas is there in all over India in different sampradaya. For those in the south, the Malamas will come in the month of September. So because they follow a different calendar, the Adhik Maas, the 13th month will, because all the calendars in different parts of India are different and they follow the moon, but some follow from the Amavasya, some follow from the Purnami, and so there is a difference in the placement of the Adhik Maas, and besides different calendars have started at different periods of time with a variation of few months here and there, and so this Malamas changes. So in the south, many of the states in the south, it comes in September, whereas under the Ganesh Sampradaya, it comes in now. It's now in this month. वैष्णव संप्रदायात याला पुरुषोत्तम मास तर श्री गणेश संप्रदायात दौंड मास अथवा मलमास असे म्हणतात. अधिक महिन्यात केलेल्या उपासनेच फळ हे इतर कोणत्याही महिन्यात केलेल्या उपासनेच्या फळापेक्षा असंख्य पट अधिक असते. प्रत्येक शुभाशुभ कर्माला हा नियम आहे. साधकांसाठी हा मोठा पर्वकाळ अथवा उपासनेची मोठी संधीच असते. यास्तव प्रत्येक गणेश भक्त साधकांनी अधिक महिन्यात आपल्या उपलब्ध वेळेनुसार शक्य होईल तेवढी उपासना वाढवून सोबत दिलेल्या मंत्राची नित्य किमान 108 जप व स्तोत्र नित्य किमान 1 वेळा अथवा शक्यता वेळेनुसार 7, 11, 21, 33 अथवा होईल तेवढे पठण करून श्री गणेश कृपेचा लाभ घ्यावा. जप आहे नमो धुंडीराजाय सर्वेश्वराय. एक स्तोत्र पण दिलेले आहे श्रीमद धुंडीराज करुणाष्टक, मुनी शार्दूल लिहिलेले. स्वानंदेश्वर धुंडीराज सदया श्री सिद्धी बुद्धी प्रिया भक्ताभीष्ट करा सुरासुर नरा संसेव्य तू सिद्धया जीवाही जगदीश्वराही तुझला दुंडुनिया सेविले. येई धावनी दुंडीराज झणी तुम्ही त्रस्त मायामले. मिथ्या देह ममत्व मुख्य मल हा मूल अहंता तिथे. नाना मोहद वासना विषयिणी चित्ती सदा राहते. नाही आवर घेत लेश भरीती पाडी भविया भले. येई धावनी संसारी विरती विवेक जरी दे ख्याती जनी आवडे. दंबी चित्त मलिन होई विषयेच्छा त्या विरागी दडे. नाही निर्मल भक्ती होत तुझसी सर्वात्म्या ते कळे. येई धावनी दुंडीराज झणी तू मी त्रस्त मायामले. नाना साधनी कर्मभक्त सुपती राहे अहम तामल. मिथ्या भान विलंब विघ्नमयता नाही गती निर्मल. वेदी दुंडित तूची एक ठरला ब्रह्मेश दैवे कळे. येई धावनी दुंडीराज झणी तू मी त्रस्त मायामले. काया वांग मन सांगती विषय हे वेगे मला बाधिती. प्रारब्धार्जित कर्म बीज धरुनी आत्मार्थ ते साधिती. देई भक्ती सुनिर्मला अविरता ते व्यर्थ जीच्या मुळे. येई धावनी दुंडीराज धणी तू मी त्रस्त मायामले. सांगाती गणराज भक्त मजदे स्त्री पुत्र मित्रादिक. तेणे होई विहार भक्तिमय की सर्वस्व तत्साधक. हे बुद्धीश्वर सिद्धिनाथ गणपातू साधिशी ही फळे. येई धावनी दुंडीराज जणी तुम्ही त्रस्त मायामले. आता लावी न वेळ पाहिनची ती की हा भक्त आहे नवे. तू स्वाधीन तुला न कोणी पुसता येई कृपा वैभवे. मी हा स्वीकृता तसाच होईन पहा संत्यक्त मायामले. येई धावनी दुंडीराज जणी तू मी त्रस्त मायामले. श्रीमद्विघ्नहरा प्रभा प्रियकरा मायूर नाथा परा. स्वेच्छाधीन भला तुझीच कमला दारा प्रिया सुंदरा. भूस्वानंद निवास कृत निज जनोद्धारार्थ तू हे कळे. येई धावनी दुंडीराज झणी तू मी त्रस्त मायामले. जय जय गणराज समर्थ. श्री दुंडीराज अर्पणमस्तु. जय गजानन.